And we are live after many technological difficulties. Weird technological difficulties. Did you hear that weird sound, Wojtek?
Yes, but now it's good, and let's hope it stays that way.
Okay. Right. So then, I've written here for the first scene. I sort of broke it down into like 10 sections, and the first one I'll say is based on the first scene I've put here, and I've had to write this in a way as not to offend Sophie Turner in case she reads this, in case she watches this review. Kit Harington is not Marlon Brando, but then fewer. At Castle Black, I think it was Uncle Benji and a couple of good eyes. Your eyes are still brown. Is that you in there? That's funny. Are you sure that's still you in there? Right, now you can talk about that bit.
It starts out with where we left off in the last episode, and I like that they do not what they did in the couple of seasons before that. I think in season 5 they did a lot of this, that they did not continue a plot that was in the last episode. They jumped to another plot and didn't get us the reveal. And here they immediately start to push forward this Jon Snow plot. And great scene. You just hear heavy breathing in this starting scene, and you are not exactly sure who is doing the heavy breathing, if it's Davos, this guy here, or if it's Jon Snow. Both are shocked to their core. Jon is shocked to be resurrected. Davos is shocked to see him resurrected. And you said something about him being in better shape. I guess it's true.
A shitload better shape. He's in great shape.
I mean, he probably knew the scene was coming, so he probably was getting on a tight diet and a good training plan. So
that's you by Christmas, Wojtek.
I hope so. I sure hope so. So good stuff for the ladies. So they are, we get this shot of Ghost, and I mean there are some theories about Jon consciousness was inside of Ghost during him being dead and stuff like this. Let's see if this is true. Melisandre comes in, is shocked as well, asks him if he's have seen anything beyond death.
Wojtek, could you make that go full screen so that it looks better in the video?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, excellent. That's better. That's better.
Okay.
That's good enough.
So she asks him if he has seen basically an afterlife, and he answers no, only the blackness. He's back. It's established. Everyone is a bit shocked. What's his name? This wildling guy. I forgot.
Can you do the full? Can you do full screen?
Yeah. Oops. No. Okay. That's just as full screen as I can go, I guess. No, okay.
Excellent, okay. Excellent. That guy, does his name begin with T?
No, yeah, let's call him Redbeard.
Yes, Redbeard, very good.
Redbeard is telling Jon that the wildlings think he's some kind of god. I guess that will be of some importance in the future. The wildlings will follow him, of course, and he will be their god emperor, the god leader, or some kind of prophet. or whatever.
Oh, that's clever, because then that's great, because that means he'll get them to cooperate, that herd of cats that they are.
Exactly. I mean, they just owe him something. They owe him. Okay, they owe him a lot. They owe him their lives because he saved them. But still, they probably wouldn't be loyal to him beyond that. They wouldn't fight his wars. And
Where are the White Walkers? Are they having a rest? Where are they?
they are taking a break. They are having tea time. And yeah, good question. I mean, they are taking a break until we, as the viewers, have some other plot lines moving forward.
Yeah, and when is winter?
They are that considerate. They are waiting for us.
And when is winter going to come?
Well, it comes. I mean, but it comes very slowly. Like, I think, which season was it where it snowed?
It's supposed to go every 7 years. It's supposed to come every 7 years, I think.
Yeah, but they are at the end of a very long summer. It lasted for several years. So, oh yeah, he delivers this great line. I don't think you are God. I saw your what was this word?
Winky? His knob is winky? I can't remember.
Yeah, no God can have a small winky like that. Whatever. Great line. Yeah. And then this guy, this friend of John.
I think it's Benjen. Is it Uncle Benjen?
No, Benjen is missing. His uncle Benjen was going north of the wall and is missing mysteriously. Right, okay. This guy, you said he looked like the son of the friend of Jamie and Tyrion.
Oh, yeah. He looks a little bit like, he's not, but he looks a little bit like Jerome Flynn, who plays the sellsword.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen him yet in this series, the sellsword.
No, he wasn't there in this season, although he could have a role because he was on the ship. But
yeah, he was on the ship, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he died.
And I think he is asking him this question repeatedly, are you sure it's you in there? And are you sure? And yeah, we will see. If it's still the Jon Snow, we know. Okay, back to Sam and his wildling girlfriend. They're on a ship on the way to Old Town, where Sam will train as a master. He's puking a lot. A wildling girl is very enthusiastic about seeing the world, and he tells her that he can't take her to Old Town because the masters are against women. So he will.
I just want to just do something about your pronunciation. Is in Essos you've got the masters. Here he wants to be a maester.
Maester, right?
Yeah, because he's which is a bit of a diphthong. I think it's M-A-E. It's a maester, which is just for like a maybe it should be pronounced meester. For
no, maester. Maester is right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for the you know, like Kai Bond's a maester, Julian Glover's a maester. It's basically the doctor. Anyone with any scientific learning.
Yeah, scholars.
Is a maester.
And yeah, he wants to learn knowledge to defeat the White Walkers, maybe. And
yeah, because he did that last time when he found out it was that obsidian.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Sam is the only one in 8,000 years who actually killed a White Walker, besides Jon.
Yes.
Besides Jon. So, great hero. And he's dropping off Wildling Girl and her baby on the way to Old Town with his family. And we know that he has a troublesome relationship with his father. So we'll probably see a lot of scenes where he finally stands up to him, because Sam was sent to the wall basically under pressure of his father. He was the oldest son. He should have inherited the the estate of his father. But because he was not a warrior and not a soldier and not a good fighter in general, his father basically got rid of him. So we will probably see some interesting scenes with him, father-son relationship. Puking, baby, Sam, and oh yes,
Yes.
this is a scene Game of Thrones fans were waiting for a long time. It's a flashback scene of Bran, and it's the Tower of Joy. We see these two guys. They are knights of the Targaryens. They have this emblem on their breasts, the emblem of the Targaryens, the three-headed dragon. And one of
I didn't notice that at the time. I should have been more observant. Good spot.
It's well, I mean, it's they.
You know what I was looking at when I seen the guy on the right. I thought, is that one of the writers?
Oh my God, Ben, you're breaking up again. I hope this doesn't end up on the recording like that, because I didn't understand a word.
Okay.
No, it's good again. This guy is the best fighter in the realms, and we see a very well choreographed fight between the 7 men. Oh, and we see Ned Stark as a young guy.
Yeah, they've got an accent. I'd just like to say that when you actually see Bran, when they show Bran, I have something to say about the actor, and then about the old guy. Why don't you go ahead? So go on, please.
Yeah. So we see young Ned Stark going to get his sister. His sister is presumably kidnapped by the Targaryen prince Rhaegar and is held in this tower. So he comes for his little sister, and the fight starts. What do you think of this portrayal of young Ned Stark?
I mean, they got an actor that looked enough like him.
Yeah, and his mannerism and his whole portrayal was quite close to.
Yeah, it was good enough. Good enough. I mean, if it was bad, I would have written it down. I mean, I wrote down in the first sequence, Kit Harington is not Marlon Brando, so
he's kind of ugly. But
hey, I think there's a lot of women who would disagree with you on that count.
I don't know. So
here we go. The guy on the left is Max von Sydow, and the guy on the right, I'm going to say well done to him. He got 12 GCSE A-star results, and he took off the whole of the previous season to concentrate on his exams. So well done to you.
Okay. How old is he?
I don't know. Well, if he's just at his GCSEs, then he might be 16 or 17.
Okay. Huh. Because like he looks a lot of older than in the last seasons, but okay, puberty and stuff. Yeah. So there's a scene in between here where Bran shouts for his father, and he actually hears him. It seems he turns around and can Bran. I mean. These are like visions, these are like recordings of past events, but maybe there are more. So maybe Bran can actually manipulate time.
No, that would not be a good idea.
That would be a time traveling story.
Yeah, that would be a very bad idea from a narrative point of view.
But what do we have to make of this? Because
but that could just be like, but that could be interpreted in a different way. It could just be a coincidence that he appeared to have heard him.
Yeah, like in the last vision we saw when his aunt was seemingly speaking to him, but actually she was speaking to Hodor. Hodor.
Yeah.
And but I'm not so sure. Maybe he can actually change past events, and this would be definitely interesting. Although it would be a mixing of genres, like time travel in fantasy is like I don't know.
Yeah, usually in fantasy, they actually try to make. They actually try to use quite a bit of realism in certain areas
Yeah, like
in order to balance it out.
so. We get to see the Children of the Forest again, or at least one. Oh, they're actually. Is this a reflection of her, or is this
It's
another child?
very dark. It's very dark. I think it's maybe a reflection. I don't. This episode had some very dark scenes in terms of lighting.
Yeah, I hope because YouTube videos get even darker. I hope people will see anything on the screen grabs. Um, oh yeah, so then there's a cutback scene to Daenerys with her Dothraki friends, quotation marks. Um, I get annoyed by this. There are so many scenes where Daenerys gets sexually insulted. All these Daenerys scenes are feminism revenge fantasies. She gets insulted a lot. The men are speaking how they will abuse her sexually, and later she gets her revenge. It was the same with the first time she got an army in one of the slave Bay towns. I forgot its name. Where she burned this slave trader that gave her the Unsolid. And he was also like all the time speaking about her in a very derivative way. And
Yeah, but the way the actress played it, though, is she played it as if she didn't understand what they were saying. And then suddenly she was able to understand what they were saying, so the actress played it wrong.
Why wrong? I mean, she played.
Okay, a better actress would have played it. Oh, I know what they're understanding, but I'll hide it to make it look like that I don't understand what they're saying.
I kind of
Someone like Lena Headey could have done that.
I kind of suspected that she at least understood part of it. I mean, fans of the books probably knew this. I mean, of course she was speaking Valerian because Valerians are her ancestors. But I mean, even then, the scene where she burns the masters and does all the things. These are great Daenerys moments. I mean, I'm annoyed by this whole feminist revenge fantasy thing, but the scenes itself, it gives me goosebumps. These are great, epic scenes.
I just wish it was a better actress and with better hair, not that yarn hair, as a female friend describes it. Yarn haired.
She's good in this moments. I mean, she's not good overall, but in this moments she's great when she delivers this moments, like when she.
Oh, when she gives speeches, she's very good at speechifying.
Yes.
Good stage actress.
So
you can see how the CGI is close but no cigar, can't you?
Well,
it's almost
okay.
good.
Yeah. I mean,
in 5 years' time, it might be photorealistic, but at the moment, it's not quite there. When you got it in such high definition, it's just a couple of, you know what I mean? It's a couple of passes away from being good, from being, it just needs a couple another, another pass in the rendering, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the horses look better than the town itself. But anyways, so
I think she's put weight on. What do you think? Do you think Amelia Clark's put weight on?
um, wait for the next episode.
Okay.
I don't say anything. So she's put in front of the Doshkalin, the ex-wives, the widows of the Karls that have this retirement
Oh,
home.
Wojtek, you reviewed the episode of Blake 7 Horizon, and the actress in there is in this episode.
Really? Which one?
Yeah, the one called her name is she's you know Rose's wife in Horizon.
Oh, okay, I thought so
Right, I
much.
think
Yeah.
she might be the leader of that temple. You know, that oldish woman in the late
Mhm.
50s. That might be her.
Yeah, but, okay, she has an oriental look, so it's good for the. But
It's
um, but by the way, you know why we don't get to see the Dragon Balls? Because the actress of Daenerys, what's her name again?
Amelia Clark.
Yeah, she.
I think that's a body double. That's why I took the crabs. I think that's a body double.
Okay, maybe.
I don't think her boobs are that big.
Not sure. So she has this conflict. They don't really accept her. Maybe she won't even be accepted as an ex-wife, and they will just solve.
I think her name is like a Ruby Fares or something. That woman that was in Blade 7.
Oh, okay. So good scene back in Marine. Okay,
I put
that's
here.
all.
I wrote here. Accent slipped. He said masters rather than masters.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, we get to see how Varys operates.
Oh, that was good. Yes. Oh, yes.
Um,
With the little birds. What his little birds actually are.
no, I mean, this woman was put in front of him, and he. You
Oh,
would
yes.
expect a spy master like him is probably torturing people, but no, he gives them what they want. And I mean, that shows that he is like kind of a good guy. And yeah, interesting scene. Back in King's Landing, the guy who created a series he
Kyburn.
yeah, Kyburn. He overtakes a very spy network of kids. We get to see.
Was this the first time we actually found out that the kids are his little birds, or did we know from previous episodes?
No. It was told several times that Varys
Okay.
uses kids as spies. I'm not sold that they are actually working for him now. Maybe they still work for Varys, and something will happen to him.
But we will see.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, I wrote something here about the Maester, about Kyburn. Might have bumped off an abusive father and husband. Now we know who Varys' little bird. So, do you think he did bump off the abusive father and husband?
Yes. I think it was heavily implied in that scene.
Yeah.
He wasn't seen again, and he was like, "Oh, well, stuff happens."
So that's it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
in fact, both of them is Blake 7 as well. That guy, Julian Glover, played a surgeon in episode 10 of season A of Blake 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Small council meeting.
didn't like the scene for the sole reason that we actually. Oh, the Queen of Thorns. We were speaking about her last time.
Dynamic.
Yeah, the matriarch of the Tyrells. I think the series is getting at a low point in some extent, because we hear what's his name, Pyrell, farting here, and I mean, come on, well, is this really necessary?
Yeah, he's a bit of a silly character. He is.
Yeah. So Cersei is stupid. She doesn't have any tact, any diplomatic skill whatsoever. She comes in, demands to be part of a small council. They tell her she isn't part of it. Yada yada yada. She insists on staying, and they just leave the room. So again, she fails at getting what she wants, because she's too brusque, too inconsiderate.
Well, she's trying to use power sanctions, isn't she?
Yes, yes. She's probably in, maybe not an SP, I don't know. Maybe.
I think the actress is an SP. I've seen her being interviewed. She's got a lot of power about her.
Oh. So they basically tell them to go away, and yeah, that's how the scene ends. Little Tommen is visiting the High Sparrow, and he is now toughened up and demands to see his wife and to let her go free. And the High Sparrow is like a master manipulator. He he's a great actor, this guy. I mean,
Oh yeah, Jonathan Pryce. He was in the
plays-
film. I've got a film for you that he was in. He was in the film Brazil, directed by Terry Gilliam.
Okay. So he, yeah, he takes away like his momentum by starting to talk about the mother, and he does this thing where he just ask him to sit down, if he can sit down, the High Sparrow. And in this moment, like, because he's an old man and his knees, yada yada, so he sits down. And then he tells him to sit down with him. So the situation is not the stand situation there. He's a king standing, so there's less animosity between them. So they're sitting down, and he tells him the story about mother's love, and turns his whole act around. I think the High Sparrow is quite a devious character. Like this is FI manipulation.
I just thought it was genuine.
Yeah,
really into it.
But that's the thing about FI manipulation, as I call it. It seems very genuine, but it's subtly.
But I think he believes everything he says. That guy.
Yes, but he lies with his truth. He manipulates with this.
I don't think it's manipulation. I just think it's good people skills.
Yeah, but I mean, he has ulterior motives to get exactly what he wants out of Tom.
That's just good people skills. I mean, I think it's manipulation when you have people lying.
Mm. Yeah.
This guy is not exactly Marlon Brando either.
Well, I mean, he's very young, so I don't know. Oh, Arya, yeah. Arya progresses in her training. We see a training montage. And she's becoming better at fighting blind, and at this whole becoming no one thing. So, yeah. She gets her eyes back. I don't believe at all that she really becomes no one, that she gave up her identity. I also think this whole thing of the Faceless Man might be bullshit, that you have to become no one. I kind of suspect, that's my theory, that being a faceless man is actually about exactly knowing who you are, and that will be revealed somehow. But let's see how they move that plot line along. So, right, we are back with the Boltons. Ramsay is becoming the ruler of his father's castle. He gets in more minor houses who are going to support him. We see all these younger people of
I think that's Rickon. I think that's Rickon stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it is set in this scene. So one of these minor houses leaders, it's the Ambers, I think, and the Karl Starks, is bringing in Rickon as a hostage, and Osha, the wildling that was helping Bran to get beyond the wall.
Oh yeah, what happened is the guy said that he wouldn't kneel before him, and he wouldn't pledge. He's not going to kneel before him, but I brought you a present.
Yeah, I mean, he shows this very directness of the Northern people. He doesn't care about formalities. Let's call this it. He calls.
Oh, one thing. I think he also said that I'm not gonna pledge allegiance like that. You know, I need you because we're further north than you. We're going to get it when the wildlings come over the wall. So I will be loyal to you if you pledge that you will help defend us from the wildlings.
Exactly, and there will probably be a conflict between the Bolton army and the wildlings in the future. It's a shame that they killed the Shaggy Dog. And
prove that it's Rickon.
Yeah, and I mean it could be like any Timberwolf, direwolf. So
the rare direwolves. I get the impression they're rare.
Yeah, we don't know that maybe. So there's this theory going on that this is a ruse by the Ambros to get Bolton to trust him, but I don't think so. I mean, they are risking Rick's life bringing him to Bolton. He probably will not kill him because he's too valuable for that, but he will probably play his games like he used to with Theon, and this will get ugly quickly.
Like Wojtek, people won't believe I'm doing this. SI Plus launcher. I'm just going to get some food while you continue to talk. I won't be long. It'll only be a couple of minutes.
Okay. So, he's dead, the wolf, and the next scene is again at the wall. What happened here? Okay, so it's the last few scenes. Jon Snow is taking revenge on his murderers. Not many people get the chance to. I mean, a lot of fans wanted this boy to die, and Alistair is, what's his name, Alistair? Whatever, is giving his speech about I stand to my shit and I will do it again. I would do it again. Jon thanks them. I mean, this is something that his father told him, you have to do this yourself. And I think we had one beheading in another season that was done by Jon Snow. Yeah, and that's it. They die horribly. I mean, I think I was saying in the last review, when the show wants to kill someone, then they show it. So, in regard to Stannis being alive, he might be alive because Brian was not shown to kill him actually. So, let's see. And Jon Snow walks away, gives up his mantle of the Lord Commander, and says he is done. His watch has ended. And that was it. Yeah, so I guess I will cut this bit later here. Let's wait until Ben comes back.
Boy, Ted, you could have filled.
But it was like...
You needed food as well, didn't you? SI plus lunch for both of us.
I will cut the vid at the point that I ended because it was just several slides. So that's it. Or do you want to do an outro? I can edit it together later.
What's an outro?
The opposite of an intro.
You see, there weren't that many things to write about in that third episode, so...
It was pretty tame and... yeah.
Well, might as well, I think we might as well stop the recording now. I mean, we've pretty much covered everything.
Yeah.
Here we go, so bye-bye, folks.